Hello students, welcome all of you. I am Leela Jadhav from KTHM College Nasik. Today I am going to discuss with you about the first chapter, that is Accounting Standards and Financial Reporting. Means Introduction to International Financial Reporting Standards in third year BCom level. Therefore, today I am going to discuss in my lecture Accounting Standard 12. Name of this accounting standard is Accounting for Government Grants. Let us start our main topic, Accounting Standard 12. Accounting for Government Grants. Introduction to this topic. This standard deals with the accounting for government grants. Government grants are sometimes called by other names such as subsidies, cash incentives, duty drawbacks, etc. This standard does not deal with 1. The special problems arising in accounting for government grants in financial statements, reflecting the effects of changing price or in supplementary information of a similar nature. And second, government assistance other than in the form of government grants and government participation in the ownership of the enterprise. And then we see what is government grants. Meaning of government grants. Government grants are assistance by the government in the form of cash or kind to an enterprise in return for past or future compliance with certain conditions. Government assistance which cannot be valued reasonably is excluded from government grants. Those transactions with governments which cannot be distinguished from the normal trading transaction of the enterprise are not considered as government grants. Let us see, the government grants are sometimes called as subsidies, cash incentives, etc. Government means government agencies and similar bodies, whether local, national or international. This statement does not deal with government assistance other than in the form of government grants, that is tax holiday in the backward area, tax exemption in notified area, and second, government participation in the ownership of an enterprise, that is investment by government's equity. And then next, recognition of government grants. Government grants should be recognized when there is reasonable assurance that the enterprise will comply with the conditions attached to them and grants will be received. Only receipt of a grant is not a conclusive evidence that conditions attached to the grant have been or will be fulfilled. Next point, kind of government grants. Government grants may be of two types. First one, mandatory or non-mandatory. Non-mandatory government grants in form of assets such as land, plants and machinery, etc. If grants are given at concessional rate, then such assets are accounted for their acquisition cost. If grants are given free of cost, then such assets are recorded at nominal value. Then next point, monetary government grants. Grants related to depreciable fixed assets. There are two accounting treatments. First one, grant is shown as a deduction from the gross value of the asset in arriving at this book's value. When the grant equals to the cost of assets, the asset should be shown in the balance sheet at a nominal value. And second, grants are treated as deferred income. The deferred income is recognized in profit and loss account on a systematic and rational basis over the useful lives in assets. Such allocation to income is made over the period and in proportion in which depreciation on related assets is charged. And the next point is grants related to non-depreciable fixed assets. Grants related to non-depreciable assets. First one, grant is known as deduction from the gross value of assets in arriving at its book's value. When the grant value equals to the cost of assets, the assets should be shown in the balance sheet at a nominal value. Or if the condition attached to grant are fulfilled, grant received after fulfillment of the conditions attached to grants are credited to capital reserve account. And the third, if a condition attached to grant is yet to be fulfilled, grants are credited to income over the same period over which the cost of meeting such conditions is charged to income. Next, unapportioned deferred income is disclosed in the balance sheet as deferred government grants. Grants related to revenue. Grants should be recognized in profit and loss account over the period necessary to match them with related costs which they are intended to compensate. Such a grant should either be shown as other income or to be deducted from the related expenses. And second, if a grant is to be received as a compensation for expenses or losses already incurred or for the purpose of giving immediate financial support, then such a grant should be recognized in the profit and loss account of the period in which it becomes receivable as extraordinary items, means AS5. Next, grants in nature of promoter's contribution. Grant should be credited to capital reserve and it should form a part of the shareholders' fund. See this slide, refund of government grants. Government grants become refundable because of non-fulfillment of the conditions attached to that grant. Refund of grants should be accounted for as under. First one, refund of grants related to revenue. The amount of refund should be adjusted against any unauthorized deferred government grants. If any remaining balance amount of refund should be to profit and loss account as an extraordinary item. And then refund of grants related to specific assets. Refund of grants related to revenues. Following are the accounting treatments is different conditions. First one, when the grant was received, it was deducted from gross value of assets. Refundable amount should be recorded by increasing the book value of the assets, and depreciation on the revised book value should be provided prospectively over the residual useful life of an asset. And second, when the grant was received, it was treated as deferred income. Refundable amount should be adjusted with unauthorized deferred income. When the grant was received, it was credited to capital reserve. Refundable amount should be adjusted with the capital reserve. Next, contingency related to government grants. A contingency relating to government grants arising after the grant has been recognized should be treated in accordance with accounting standard, that is AS4. Then, disclosures. The following disclosures are appropriate. First one, the accounting policy adopted for government grants, including the methods of presentation in the financial statement. And the second, the nature and extent of government grants recognized in the financial statements, including grants of non-monetary assets given at a concessional rate or free of cost. Then we see practical examples important for university exam. First one, government grant that becomes refundable should be treated as extraordinary item. B, prior period. C, change in accounting estimates. D, change in accounting policy. And correct answer is extraordinary item. Next question is, Accounting Standard 12 does not deal with a special problems arising in accounting for government grants in financial statements, reflecting the effects of changing prices or in supplementary information of a similar nature. B, government assistance other than in form of government grants. And C, government participation in the enterprise. All of the above. And answer is all of the above. Problem number 3. Government grant should be recognized when there is a reasonable assurance that the enterprise will comply with the attached conditions. B, such benefits have been earned by the enterprise and it is reasonably certain that the ultimate collection will be made. And C, both A and B are satisfied. And D, as soon as grant is received. And correct answer is C, both A and B are satisfied. Next question 4. How will you treat the following? A government grant of rupees 10 lakh for a new factory has been approved, and although the funds have not been received, the project was completed during the financial year. And the answer is government grant is accounted for on accrual basis. It should therefore be recorded in the books as government grant receivable. Lastly, I would like to give you a question for self-study, which is important for our university exam. This question is, define the term government grant as per Accounting Standard 12. What is recognition of government grants. With this, I would like to say thank you very much. Next lecture, we will start Accounting Standard 15, named as Employees Benefits, revised in 2005.